We are live. Charley the plumber here.
Turn him down.
Slow me down.
You're already yelling.
Welcome back to the studio after it's been a couple of long weeks not being here. So it's nice to have everyone back here in the studio with Big Brown laying in front in case everyone can see her. And we have the Jacks are running around, but they're probably going to sneak out of here. And Shelby and Zach.
That's
Hey.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Guys.
How's everything going on the Thursday, last Thursday of the month? Is it
No.
last Thursday?
Next
Dang
week is
it,
the last
missed
Thursday
it by
of the month.
that much.
Missed it by 1 week.
Nice to have everyone back. It's nice to be back in the friggin' studio, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems like it's been a while since we've been here.
Since you've been gone.
I don't think so. I did receive a text today from Cooney, and she is going to be on here. Not sure where she's
Yes.
at. Timmer is up at camp, so he's not sure if his old live stream, if he searched too much porn, where he's got more hot spot going on or whatever the hell you want to call it up there in Canada.
Yep.
And but yeah, we're ready to go. We got 3 weeks into deer season. Shot me a nice buck. Second day of season, so that was cool. Spent a couple extra weekends up there looking for a doe. Didn't work out so well, but that's coming in the future. I hope. Somebody knocking on the table. So hopefully that'll work out well for us. So how you guys doing?
I mean, good,
Good.
I guess.
Got a big event coming up for you guys.
That
We
is
do?
correct.
Oh.
Yep. You guys are going to Costco for lunch or something like
I
that.
love Costco.
Yeah, Shelby does love Costco.
I'd be fine with it.
So anyway, yeah, no, we got had some crappy weather this week.
I
Friggin'
know.
rain. I just went out there and I got my laptop the office, and it's friggin' nasty cold out there right now, and it's
such a headache.
getting cold. So what you got?
Headache.
I'm sorry. Why didn't you get some aspirin?
I should have.
Yeah.
Did you say aspirin?
Yeah.
Aspirin. Yeah.
I'm good on that.
So anyway, what else is going on before we jump into deer season? Do we have anything planned this weekend? You got a busy
Work.
weekend coming up. Oh, you're working this
I
weekend.
work this weekend. 12
Shelby
hour
is the
shifts.
boss.
Yeah, I'm
The
the
I'm the
boss.
boss this weekend.
I'm the boss.
So when you walk in on Saturday morning,
Yeah.
what's the first thing you say? Like, get out of my way, the boss is here.
Yeah, exactly. I walk in, flip the sunglasses down.
Okay.
No, you should flip the sunglasses up.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, there's
like-
this lady that I work with. She has reading glasses. They're like a necklace, and whenever she needs to wear them, it's a magnet in the middle. So
Oh, yeah.
she splits them in
Yeah.
half and then snaps them in on her face.
Yep. We
funny.
have a guy from the Lions Club that has them as well.
They're pretty spiffy.
Yeah, and I used to use the glass holder and neck
Yeah.
glass holder, wherever the heck you want to call it.
Right,
But
right.
after a while, I hang it on my thing, and now they got big scratches on them, so now I gotta get new glasses.
Glaze.
In the UP, we call it glassing.
What's that? I've never heard that before.
So we were at Stahava Ben Drinken's buddy's camp.
I'm excited to see him.
We were at his camp and we were sitting around, and he actually had to go out and bait. So as he's sitting at his kitchen table, he looked out one window and it went down the trail, and he had a little bit of bait down that trail. You looked out another window and he had more bait down there. We actually drove over a bait pile to get to his house.
Oh no!
So his
Probably
deer
didn't like that.
his deer blind is basically the kitchen table.
Oh jeez.
So, and that was where he was the other one that said, "You pump it, you dump it,"
Oh my gosh.
That's because Lurch
Sick.
went to go take a shit.
Ugh.
and all he had was a hand pump at the kitchen sink. So, which I didn't know this, but years ago, I guess when they built the house, they drove the well inside, so you didn't have to go outside to get your water.
That's
So
smart, right?
Lurch is like, I really got to go poo. And the guy had a bucket of water sitting there next to the can. And he's like, yeah, just got rid of, who was his chick that was there? Just got rid of the chick. I told her, you got to put your swampers back on. Your feet stink.
Swampers.
So,
Boy.
but yeah, that was a good weekend. And he's the one that come up with, in the UP, we call it glassing. With binoculars.
Oh,
So when you're looking through binoculars. So,
interesting.
but anyway, yeah, so we got this weekend, we had the other half of our camp up there at Shady Acres. They did see some deer, and basically they got rained on every day. So that
Right.
really stunk for them. What a crappy friggin' week they got to go up and go
That's-
You
deer
were there
hunting.
too.
No, not for us.
No,
He's
this
talking
was
about.
during the week.
Mm. Oh, during the week they went?
Yeah, we come home
Or
on
they
Sunday.
stayed?
Well, no, we come home on Sunday and they left on Monday to go back
Oh.
up.
Oh my
Because
gosh.
they unfortunately don't like to sit in the blind. They everyone has their own favorite blind.
Yeah.
Obviously, my blind is where Jason sits. He sits in the tree stand that used to be my tree stand, and I put the box blind in, so that's where he sits when I'm not there. So obviously, he doesn't. They don't like using, let's say, the leftover blinds when there's people up there because you got your own thing. So.
Right.
But I guess they seen some deer, but just nothing major.
But they're around still.
Oh yeah, still seeing some deer on camera, so that's always a good thing. We did have a little conversation up there about how do we keep deer on the property. It's a case of we've got 75 acres there. The deer have traveled the same route, in my personal opinion, for many, 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 many years. As long as I can remember, the deer come from the tag alders on the west end. They go across to the north. They skirt the edge of our property down about halfway down, and then they cruise to the north. My deer come from the east and come onto the property, and they do their thing in the food plot, and they turn around and go back. So we've got this giant area in the middle of the woods. And years ago, some years it's super wet. Some years it's not so wet. So it's like we've got this huge.
Why do I keep thinking that's fantasy?
You keep
It's
hearing
like
what?
It's his.
That's football draft, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I'm going to shut that down. I've got my house alarm. Not my house alarm, but my cameras.
Security.
So
Security. Security. Remember that?
Security.
Do you remember that? Bonk Weekly?
No,
What?
I don't think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do.
I don't think so.
On the mic is a queen, so listen to me sing. He wants a number 5 supersize on your rings.
No.
that's all you got?
That's all it is.
All right.
Or there's more to it. I just can't remember. Give me a second. It'll come back to me.
Well, I sang you the Fergie before I come down.
Oh my
so.
gosh. I was looking up like good songs to play at a wedding reception, like get people dancing. And London Bridges by Fergie came on, and then he sang it for 5 minutes straight, only like 10 words over and over and over again on repeat.
Yeah,
But then he got
obviously.
up to go to the bathroom, and he was singing it while he was going to the bathroom. And then I couldn't ignore it because he was singing louder so that I could probably hear him. But it was weird because I knew he was in the bathroom.
Yeah.
It was an echo.
It was weird. Yeah.
Fergie used to be in my genre when I was driving the sister to cheerleading.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was one of the, when you spend that amount of time with 3 or 4 young girls in a car like that, you tend to learn the songs that you really shouldn't learn.
Exactly.
But anyway, back to holding the deer on the property. So we've got this big hunk of area in the woods, in the center of the woods, that we can't seem to get the deer to come in and bed down. Now, we had the place logged off probably about, I'm going to say 7 or 8 years ago. It was probably more like maybe closer to 10 years ago.
The logging of that place?
Yeah. Yes.
I'm 34.
Okay. That
happened probably when I was like 18.
Oh.
Maybe 20.
So it might be a little bit longer than 8 or 10 years ago. So we've had some conversation. This year when we were putting food plots in, we had some conversation about potentially clearing the center out.
Shelby, check him. He's having a stroke.
Clearing the center out
He's fine.
and maybe digging a little water hole or something like that. I mean, obviously when it's wet, it's all friggin' water. But right now it's dry. So it's like, what the hell do you do to bring the deer back? Hello, Connie. Good to have you here.
Connie.
You are
She
first.
changed her name.
8860.
What was her name before? It wasn't that.
I'm wondering if 8869 was taken.
It could be.
No, but what was her name? It was.
Her name's always been Connie.
No, I know. But what
Zach
was
calls
her,
her Cooney.
her YouTube
Cooney.
name. Wasn't her YouTube name different?
It was different. I don't remember
That's what I'm
it
saying.
was.
I'm
At
gonna flick you in the head.
at Connie 8860.
867.
So you guys don't remember this, but on what the hell was that show where they had BR549? Well, you might know, Shelb.
Mm-mm.
It was the Hillbilly show where they always told the jokes. They'd be playing the banjo and then they'd stop and the friggin' guy'd pop up out of the cornfield and he's like, whatever. Look
no
it up.
idea. No idea. what
Look
you're
it
talking
up,
about.
Shelb.
Okay.
How do you look that up?
You type in old comedy show with people in the cornfield. Hee haw. Never mind. You don't have to. Oh, right there. Connie got it for. Thank you, Connie.
Hee haw.
Connie got it for me. It was hee haw.
1969 to 1997. I was 3 years old. I probably didn't even understand what hee haw
Your
meant.
dad was probably watching that. No, your mom was definitely
My mom
watching
for
reruns
sure.
on that.
Mhm.
She was definitely watching reruns. Let's see. What does Connie have to say? She got her glasses on. Let me get my glasses on. That's what Super K does
She
now.
says, I have reading glasses on the lower part of my regular glasses. Maybe I can see the TV than the phone better.
Connie, we don't call them reading glasses. Them are progressive lenses.
Yeah.
Progressive lenses. I did my new glasses. I didn't get the progressive lenses. I just got the straight distance
Mm-hmm.
because I can see okay from, closer up. I really don't have an issue with that. And if I really need to, I can, turn my flashlight on or something like that so I can see better. So anyway, keeping the deer on the property, that was one thing that we thought about. Now, while we were up at Shady Acres, we also did some insulation.
She said, no, seriously, I have 2 pairs on.
2 pairs of, so she has
Glasses.
1 pair of glasses
Right.
over top of the
Right.
other.
Yeah, that's
Now
funny.
we're talking old school there. That's the grandma and grandpa that got the big with the side shades
Right,
on,
right.
the sunglasses over top of the regular glasses. But when we were up to Shady Acres, we actually insulated the roof of the big barn.
Yep.
So now we've got the wood stove on, and you can crank it in there now, and it actually is super warm. We don't even have the mafia tarps up this year.
Yeah.
Haven't had to put them up.
Well, you close the door,
Yes, we
Close
closed
the door.
the
but
big door.
but you don't have the tarps.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then we're also talking about putting in a cool bot system.
A cool bot system.
A cool bot system. So a cool bot system, what that is basically we have a big barn and a little barn, kind of like a big spoon and a little spoon.
Okay.
So in the little spoon or the little barn, now we're talking about putting this cool bot system in because when I shot my deer October 2nd, it was that day it was nice. It was like 50, so it got down to like 46, 47, 48 degrees at nighttime. So we were able to keep the deer because when we shoot our deer, as soon as we bring them in, we gut them. And lately we actually haven't been gutting them out in the woods where we shoot them. We tag them, we throw them on the wheeler. And if you turn the horns just right in the back of the side-by-side, you get a fantastic picture. It looks like they're
huge.
like friggin' giant wide. But then we'll take them up into the field and we'll gut them up there because on the side-by-sides, we got lights in the back. And I like to just leave them right up in there. And then you can cut them without having to bend over because I'm fat. That way you don't have to bend over and you just, you basically like their upper body is there. And then when you get done, you just pull out a little bit and all the guts just fall on the ground.
Fall out.
And then that way, if you
Can we
cut
talk about
yourself,
something
you go,
else?
holy shit, I cut myself twice and now I got deer blood in my gut.
In your
Gut.
gut.
I'm gonna throw up.
So, so we're thinking about putting this CoolBot system in, and basically what that is it's a air conditioner, like a standard old window shaker that like you would have in your trailer. And
Parlor.
and basically what you do is it's a thermostat basically that cools it from 50 degrees on the stat down to like 35. So that way you could hang deer in there and they'll be able to, stay hung for a while. And, cool them down that way. You don't have to worry about, things rotting or something like that. Which, soon as I said it, all kinds of commotion breaks loose on the chat, on the text between the hunters in the group, myself and Zach and Lurch and 5 Spot and 16-foot deer blind guy and Uncle Theo. Uncle Theo, you ever notice he don't really say much?
He doesn't give opinions on the
on stuff like that.
Yeah.
No. And we finally got 16-foot deer blind guy to say, you know what? It's probably not a bad idea. Well, then it was like, cool, CTP, he had a dumb idea until 16-foot deer blind guy jumped in. And then it's like, okay, now it's a cool idea. So that's probably going to be our future thing that we're going to do next year. Don't know if we'll get it done this year, but there's a lot of crap in that barn that needs to disappear.
Where are you going to put it, though? In the little barn or the big barn?
We're going to put it in the little barn. We were going to put it in the big barn. They talked about putting a door in there and some other stuff. We can put equipment in there when we're not using it. I said, that's stupid, guys. We have this.
Wow.
Well, it was, and I think I might have said that harshly like that to 5 Spot because, they're talking about putting it in the corner of the big barn, which is the barn that we just insulated the ceiling. So we're going to heat it. So why would you heat it and then try to cool it? That's kind of foolish.
Okay.
Plus, in the little barn, there's really nothing in there.
Are you guys just going to use the same style insulation?
That was one thing that we talked about when we were up there. I don't know what the insulating factor is on that stuff because obviously it come from some projects that Lurch had.
Yeah,
and I don't know if there's a difference in like walk-in cooler insulation compared to like that roof insulation. It seemed like it was pretty heavy.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you get like spores and stuff like that would come off of there, or if you would need like almost like a aluminum foiled backed insulation or something like that. So that would be something we'd have to talk about. But the other stuff is free where we could insulate the whole damn thing and be done with it.
But I think it would be. So then what do? Do you insulate just the back quarter? Because what happens if you have 3 deer that need a hang?
So what we had talked about doing is that barn is, let's call it 12 by 16 on average. So I think what we had planned on doing was taking, like, originally we talked about like doing just the back section, like maybe a 6-foot section with a door on it. And these guys can't do anything without, you get 16-foot deer blind guy, he's going to have it framed off and he's, instead of just insulating the back wall, the side walls, the ceiling, and the front and pulling a panel off and putting it back on as you need it, they'll probably go ahead and put some sort of a door in there with a door frame on there where you can go in there. My thing is, anytime you can open that door and you can walk in there, if you've got a flat surface, it's going to get filled full of crap.
What if you have an elevated surface?
An elevated flat surface?
Just kidding.
If it's an elevated flat surface, people are going to put stuff on it.
But I think, okay, so logically, what would make the most sense is that back wall, let's say 3 feet deep by the whole span left to right of the of that barn, turn into the giant fridge or the whatever you want to call it, cooling room, and then that's it. Like nothing goes in there, nothing goes out because there's no reason to put anything in. Cover it, sealing it off, wall it off, all the above. And then just throw there's in that little barn, there's arguably nothing of value other than that trailer.
That is correct.
You have 37 gas cans.
Well, actually, we have 35 because I threw 34 because I threw 3 away when I was up there last week.
Okay.
But yes, we talked about that, and so what we had talked about doing is that south wall where the workbench is at.
Yep.
That'll all disappear.
Mm-hmm.
We're actually talking about doing a work weekend up there in the springtime, and doing some stuff inside and doing some stuff in that barn. So that wall would disappear, or all the shelves, all that stuff. Now we did talk about putting some sort of a bench in there, and then that way, if you cooled the whole place, you could actually, if you had one that you had.
I think cooling the whole place is a bad idea.
What's that?
Because, like you said, you turn it into cooling the whole thing. One, it's a lot harder to keep the whole thing cool versus a small portion.
Correct.
A 10-foot wide by 3-foot deep rather than 16 by.
I would totally agree with that.
10, whatever it is.
And obviously, the chances of us having more than 3 deer at one time is pretty slim nowadays. I mean, when we used to hunt there, the one year we had 7 deer.
Yeah.
Hanging in the barn, which was, that was cool as hell when we shot all them deer the year.
But it just makes it much tougher to
absolutely 100%
to insulate it, and then you're fighting a losing battle at that.
Correct. And it's something that I really don't think. I think the biggest thing is to get it cooled down. When you got it cooled, after you get it cooled down, you get the deer cooled down. You can still pull the deer out, put it on a table, butcher, sections at a time, hind quarter, trim that, leave the rest of it in there, pull something else out, stick it back in there. So these are things that I think in the future, it's going to be a thing that we look at and go, because chances are you're not going to turn it on when you don't have anything for it.
Yeah, you're going to have to.
What, when you get up? Well, I'm saying, like, if you have a warm weekend, you could fire it up and cool it down. I don't know how long them things take to cool down.
Imagine it's going to take 4 to 6 hours to cool down, I would imagine. It's just like your house. It's a window shaker. Window shaker arguably isn't going to get that cold.
That's true.
So you'd be lucky to get it, like, you're not going to get that. Also, I don't know if it's going to work. You're not going to be able to get that. What's the temp it needs to stay at?
You need to have below 50 degrees.
You're not going to be able to get that with a window shaker.
That's why you go with a cool bot. If you look at a cool bot, basically what the cool bot is that's a way to trick the thermostat on the window shaker. That's what the whole cool bot thing is. When we go up to the UP this year, Stahab has got a cool bot up at his place. Have you ever checked out his back area where they cut deer up and bear? And it's cool as hell. We'll do a little field trip when we're up there.
And that basically prevents,
So basically what it does is it keeps I'm going to say the radiator, which is probably like the coil per se. It keeps that coil from freezing up. What are we looking at?
Remy.
He's over here laying down. She's staring at me going like, Grandpa, I love you. I really love you, Grandpa. I remember when I stayed here for 2 years.
It wasn't
that's
2
it.
years, was it?
I think it was.
Yeah, it was.
Really? Well,
So-
you are her favorite person.
So that is something that we're talking about doing as far as that goes up there as well, which I think that'll be a good addition up there.
Alex is here. He said, I'm excited to meet Charlie.
Alex.
Hi,
This is Alex from out in
Portland.
Portland.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, Alex. What do you
You're a
wear?
lying sack of crap. You're a lying sack of crap. You're a lying, scheming, stinking, nasty sack of liquid crap.
You liquid crap.
No, he's not excited to meet you is what I meant.
I'm asking him what kind of costume he's going to wear. I think we should all.
No one's wearing
No one's
costumes.
wearing costumes.
It's the day before. After we get done with the rehearsal and the dinner and all that, it wouldn't hurt to just change into a little costume.
You could be the
You can dress up as the father of the groom.
All right.
Fine.
Moving on.
This is
Like,
stupid.
This is stupid.
No, actually, I'm not much of a. I just think it's stupid. Connie, no, this is so. Connie, this deer is the one supposedly that I shot last year, which I do remember that we did not find the neighbor across the street from our place. Found it shed hunting. It was actually still whole as a whole deer, so it was skeletized whole deer, and he's like, I think I found the deer that the greatest hunter in your camp shot that year, which that would be me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. No,
Does he
I was.
have the biggest
I was.
buck at camp?
No.
No,
Oh, who does?
when
Ted?
this year?
That's shady. No, in general. In general.
I would say, you know what? That's a good call.
You don't know?
I don't think we actually know.
What do you mean?
I think
My
arguably.
guess would be Ted.
I think arguably the biggest one ever shot would be probably RK's last year.
Oh, really?
It was it was heaviest.
That was a heavy deer, but I don't think rack wise it was the biggest.
It was an 8, but it was more mass than anything. But that was really it.
I guess it would. That's a great question that we need to bring up. You know what? Throw it out to the friggin' thing right now.
I'm surprised you don't know.
Because I have a thing right now that what's coming to my mind right now is Grandpa shot one when they were coming. Him and Hot Carl were coming back from town.
Please, Hot Carl.
That's his nickname.
That's his
There's
nickname.
nothing we can do.
Yeah.
If you look in the barn
Carl.
where everyone hangs their bows, it's up there.
That's how I feel about that.
So anyway, they were coming back from town, whether they were getting drunk or buying coffee or whatever they did when you're like 72 years old or 65, whatever it is. Well, they seen this buck in the field and they both went back. They got their orange on. They walked through the field. Well, Grandpa actually was able to shoot the buck before Hot Carl was. And when that happened, that buck, have you ever seen the buck, Shelp?
Mm-mm.
So it's in Grandma's office at the house, at her house. And that one supposedly scored 125.
At her house? The one at her house?
Yes.
In her living room?
No, the one that's in the office. In one of the bedrooms is what she calls the office.
Yeah.
That buck is in the office.
Oh, I was just in that office. I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
I
I
can't picture.
couldn't remember what it would look like.
So it's Carl's?
Well, it's got horns on the top.
Oh,
It
no
looks
way.
similar to the. I mean,
Okay.
you could look at that one. It's probably just much bigger.
Well,
antlers?
But
You're yelling.
Ted? Who?
sorry.
Him?
Yeah, it's just like echoing in my head, and it's just
Sorry.
like this.
So Jason shot a real nice buck a couple of years ago, and his buck, I believe, was 20 inches wide. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not
So Theo said RK
quick
or said
response.
Larry.
Oh.
Grandpa
Oh,
Larry's.
wait. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes, he said Grandpa Larry's.
Okay.
Someone just said FC. My bad.
That is, he said Lions are on a bye week. RK. He meant to say Fred.
Oh.
So that is one that, like I said, I think they scored that, and that was because the tines here were
Mhm.
quite a bit higher, and that's why
it's not just how wide it is and how many points you have. It's how long the points are.
So go ahead and pull up on your computer.
I've
Pull
done
up.
it before,
Okay. So basically what you've got going on
but I didn't realize it was like, yeah.
is they measure from the base down here all the way to the tip.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing on the other side.
With, like the
With-
flexible.
Yes, like a sewing tape measure.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say.
Then they measure the brow tines from the and you
What's
it's
the brow tine?
brow tines are these here in the middle.
Are they always there?
Not always. I have one in the office that has 0 brow tines on it.
Does that give you less points or more points?
It definitely will be something where it takes away from points.
But is it unique that you want it?
Usually, most people do want them. Some people. She's trying to break out of her cone, but it's not happening.
I don't like that her thing's untied.
Her what?
What?
Or her legs undone.
Well, she was looking a little while ago, and they put the comb back on. She seems like she's fine. But anyway, They measure brow tines, which I think these are G1s, G2s, G3s. Not 100% sure how they go. And then you measure the inside diameter, you measure the outside diameter, and everything is measured in eighths. So it's 1/8, 2/8,
So what if it's
3/8.
in between eighths? Do you round down or up?
Well, then you kind of as a Joe Schmo scorer, obviously you're going to do whatever is best in your
you're gonna try
personal
to
interest.
cheat. Yeah.
Okay.
But basically it's something like that 10 that I shot this year. The mass, there's a lot of mass here. So the mass is the circumference around the horn,
Okay.
and that's actually a score as well.
Okay.
But yeah, this one, Connie, was from last year, so real happy with it. When I got it, I had no idea. Everyone knew but me that I was getting it. When Uncle
I
Theo,
do too.
Uncle Theo picked it up from the neighbor, he brought it home, and he does all our European mounts. So
Right.
if you have a set of horns that you want to have European instead of have someone,
Shelby likes to
European?
European on.
yeah.
No.
Oh,
why would you say
It was. Oh, sorry.
And instead of taking it in like I have, this European one here, fantastic. That was a dip job.
What do you feel about that one?
This one here, the kindergarten class did that
Yep.
on
12 kids.
just before they went to recess, and I want to punch that chick in the side of the head because she's like, "Oh yeah, we can do that." I should just friggin' take a spray gun and just spray the whole damn thing.
No.
Honestly, just spray
No.
over it.
It looks
think
like
at
It
this-
shit.
looks like shit.
At this point, it's funny.
It is funny, but I almost want to throw the friggin' place that did it under the friggin' bus for
No.
crying out loud.
Alex said, "Sadly, I won't be at the dress rehearsal." He means wedding rehearsal, but I'll be on my way. Then he said, "By the way, sick Orion light."
How is his dress fit?
It's
Didn't
a,
ask him.
it's a little tight in the thighs, but that's about it.
Got an ass on a big as barn. Well, it will definitely be a culture shock for both sides of the family. I do believe.
Great way to put it.
I do believe, and
It's a party though, and like, I feel like you guys feel the same way. But like in my culture, we want everybody, even like the people who aren't Chaldean, we want everybody to like participate and enjoy and have fun because it is the blending of two families.
absolutely.
You know,
And when I was working on the speech today,
yeah.
I have a folder this friggin' thick with notes.
Oh gosh.
And it's just something that you have to just start firing shit out. I'm driving down the road. I'm just firing stuff at it. And then unfortunately, like I'll be off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So chances are that speech will get done either Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. One of them days, I'll just take the whole day and hammer out the speech. So I have no idea what the hell is going in there.
You just keep adding a whole bunch of notes. That's why you're.
I do, but then I'll go back through and I'll cut some of the bullshit out of there. But I gotta get it in my head what I want. I have the generic of it, but it's pretty important to me, as you said, a blending of the family to bring it together as so they can understand who Zach is and my family can understand who you are.
Have you watched any examples on YouTube
No.
of father of the groom or father of the bride
No,
speeches?
because you told me not to.
I didn't. tell you not to.
You told me absolutely no chat GTP.
I didn't. I did. I don't want.
You did say that.
Let me finish. My
Okay,
sentence.
go ahead.
I said yes. I don't want Chat GPT to write your speech, but what you can watch videos for like inspiration.
See, because if you do that, then you get stuck on you start copy and pasting. I can't do that.
But as long as it is meaningful and means something, I think that's still great.
I think I can have you crying by the end of the night.
Damn.
I just that's my goal. I think I've got the high points hit.
You're not gonna joke the whole time, right?
No,
It's gonna be a little sentimental.
it's going. What did I just say?
So
I'm just
I
asking.
promise you, he's not. If he hasn't written it yet, I think
that's
you'll be good.
because I know that's because he's like, taking it seriously. Like this is your mission.
I always
Do you
take
remember-
my stuff seriously.
Okay. Do
Scrotum.
you remember that one wedding that I stood up in and I did the speech the night before on sticky notes from the hotel room?
No. Oh,
Was that the same night you did the watermelon crawl?
It was.
And you
It
bash
was,
and you
yeah,
bash your
yeah.
head on the friggin' love
Yeah,
seat or whatever.
Yeah, yep. That was the same. That was crazy.
Um,
I still don't understand how everybody in their soberness didn't stop me from smashing my head into an end table.
Why would?
why would
that's,
we?
That's
No
good.
offense.
That's entertainment there. Excuse me, I have to go away for a second.
Ooh, Eric's been a member for 39 months. Way to go, Eric.
speaking of, maybe he wants some of this shit right here.
What shit? You shit over there?
No, all this fucking stuff that we want to donate to someone.
Connie texted me and said, this is the last live stream we'll have before you guys get married. She said, this is like our bachelorette live stream. Like our bachelor and bachelorette party live stream.
Technically true. We
And
should have got
that's why-
hammered.
That's why she said, Shelby, we're all the gals for the bachelorette live stream.
Bye, Al. I'll
Thanks.
see
She
you
said, sorry,
soon.
guys, if he mentions chip dip in the speech. It's my fault because I was sending him a recipe. Then I messed it up. Please don't mention chip dip.
It did look really good, but I'm not going to put the 2 cans of tomatoes in there. Like she tried to throw me off with 2 cans of
Got it.
tomatoes.
Bye, Al. We'll see you next week.
Bye, Alex. Now that's going to be first time I meet him. It's going to be, hi, Alex. How are ya?
Hey, how you doing?
That name's long because he stuck in my hair.
Is Alex gonna drink?
Yeah.
'Kay.
Alex is not much of a like blackout or backout type guy, but
no,
he's
I'm
like
not saying, but like enjoy some cocktails and like
Yeah.
hang out and dance and
yeah.
you know. Oh no.
I don't know if he's much of a dancer. Yeah, last time I had to tape that down because she smoked it with the cone.
Oh wait, today you taped it.
Yeah.
I was wondering when the tape got there. Remy.
So Big
No.
Big Brown, which is Zach and Shelby's oldest dog,
Come here.
had some spots of C on her body.
Yeah, the big C.
So they actually suckered Grandpa into taking her to the vet the other day.
For
Well,
sure.
we didn't
Did
want
you-
her to be mad at us.
Did you-
Exactly.
Did you cry when you dropped her off?
I got teary-eyed. There's no question about it.
Did
Yeah.
okay?
Last time he cried too. He said he got in a truck and cried. She
Did
hates
you-
being left there. It's the worst thing.
Did she have an issue going inside?
She didn't have an issue going inside, but once we got like halfway there, she's like, "Ah, ah."
In the car.
Yeah. She was like, oh, fuck. Where am I going?
Where am I going?
You know, where's the rest? And like when you said, don't go through the front door,
Mm-hmm.
I went through the front door.
I know.
It was like, I opened.
I told him go through.
Oh, the
that-
house.
Yeah, like if you go in through the back door, you can at least have all the doors closed to the house, and then have the other 2 dogs stay in the living room and try to maneuver Remy into the kitchen, and
Yeah.
then it's easier. Anyway, continue.
I just opened the door and said, come on, Rem. Come on, Brown. Brown went out. I closed the door and away we went. I had the door open to the truck, and it's like, let me give you a hand getting up in there. And she
Yeah.
up inside the truck, and
My baby.
She was to the point where she was full cowering. She was pulling back as Shelby was trying to walk her in today
Yeah.
to get her wrap off.
Yeah.
oh,
And then when
yeah,
we got inside, she was shaking like a leaf.
I can't
Well,
blame her.
Well, when we were walking up, she wouldn't want to go in, so Zach scooped her up, picked her up, and walked right in.
Right.
And then they all looked at us like, who's that?
Yeah. Yeah, you're carrying a 120-pound
Yeah.
dog.
She actually only weighs 85.
Wow.
Lay down. Remy.
Later than she feels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's big bone, that's for sure. So, have been to Shady Acres 3 weekends in a row. We were up there. Well, opening weekend, I went up on Monday afternoon. Season started on Wednesday. So Monday through Sunday. Second weekend, it was Thursday. It might have been Wednesday night through Sunday, and then Thursday night through Sunday. And KT was like up to here, but. Is there 5 weekends in October or 4?
I don't know.
Because I did get the green light. I could have went up this weekend as well, But unfortunately, no one's going to be up there. And with the wedding, I got some stuff going on, and I got to get some stuff picked up. And they're like, "Don't worry about it. We got it taken care of." Until I created this list for them today, and it was like friggin' 7 booklets of this stuff that I know they're going to forget. Lurch is going to be mad because he can't cook and serve people friggin' that night and the night before and the night before. So, when are you guys getting into the house on Friday?
Friday, yeah.
A.M.
When I get the check-in information the day before, I'm going to email back and say, "Hey, is there any way we can get in early?"
Okay.
Okay.
Connie said she loves Remy. Get better soon, baby. My kind of
Thanks,
chocolate.
Ren.
Reminds me of moose.
Moose.
Moose. So, yeah, we've had a great year up at Shady. It's going to be, we've still got some more time up there. Uncle Theo, he hunts up there during rifle season along with Hot Carl and Jason. So when they go up there, Carl is the old guy up there now. So basically Ted is Uncle Theo is he's the father figure per se.
Okay.
Cause he basically, he's a member of the group up there. He knows what to do. He knows how to do it, stuff like that. So he was telling a story when we were up there. When my dad was still alive, as time went on, he would shoot big bucks and medium bucks and then does, and next thing you know, and that was back when we were all shooting small does. It didn't matter, which we're going to need to again because we got so many friggin' deer up there again. But he was like, so my dad shot a fawn, or a yearling, let's call it a fawn that year, that year's fawn. And Jason shot a friggin' fawn as well. So Ted goes down there. He's like, he pops his head up over the ditch, and the fawn's laying at the bottom of the ditch. He's like, "Oh, you shot a fawn. Your friggin' penalty is you have to gut Larry's deer out as well."
No.
Turned around and walked away. He's like, "Well, what the fuck?" So Jason had to friggin' gut both of them. But so it's one of these things that Jason kind of gets he gets the big brother theory that Uncle Theo's like, "Hey, this is what we need to have done up here. This is what needs to be done. It's not all about, tea and crumpets or, candy bars and friggin' cold beers and peanuts and whatever. It's about, you got some chores that we have to do while we're up here." This past weekend, 5-spot and RK, 16-foot deer blind guy, they insulated the barn.
Mm-hmm.
What did I do? I sat in the chair because they wouldn't let me do nothing. So I sat in the chair, and when they got done, I got the broom out. I swept up the floors. I took the trash out and, did little stuff like that. And it was all good.
People are good at certain things.
Yeah.
RK is a builder like no other.
Right.
Arguably one of the best I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen many.
But I would agree with
Still
that
the best you've
statement.
seen.
And Freddie is kind of like the run back and forth. Just he has to be doing something, and he always has to be involved. And Chuck he's a scab in a lot of aspects.
That's not nice.
And a scab as in like maybe not a finish nailer, but when you're not building a church, it doesn't need to look perfect.
So here's what I'm gonna point this out to you, Shelb. Now
Thank
watch this. So we've got.
You actually do have a scab on your hand.
I could have. So we've got over here. We've got this big heart candy. It's Valentine's Day, right? So this road, are you watching? So this road here is concrete.
Do you know what he's doing?
Yes, I do.
This
it a
road
joke?
here.
Yes.
Now, are you paying attention? This road here is asphalt. So I'm going to put ash. This one here, I'm going to put gravel. And what am I going to put over here? I'm going to put sand.
What about like dirt?
Yeah, like let's call it beach sand. So if I'm
You
over
don't
here,
have a path going.
huh? Okay. So they all go to the same Valentine candy bar, right?
Mm-hmm.
right? So if you go over here, let's say RK goes here because he's on the concrete, and 5 spot goes here, and you go here, and I go here. Guess what? We all get to the same candy. It's just a different trip. We all take different ways to get there.
Okay.
So we can all do projects. And as long at the end of the project, if it still comes out the same, that's to say you're
That's
doing the same thing.
That's the thing. It's not going to come out the same.
It does
Exactly.
come out the same.
No, it doesn't. It gets completed, but it doesn't get done the same.
Correct. There's 4 different ways of doing things, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't yield the same result in the end because, no offense, I love you dearly.
Why is your result better than my result?
Because I
When there's a hole in the floor.
yeah, because I love you dearly, like I said.
Yeah, go ahead.
But I want to make sure that things look sharp and look finished. I don't want to just put nails into my deer blind and then hope the shit sticks.
But it's the same thing.
It will not look the same if you do it and I do it. If
Can't-
you
can't-
cut corners.
So I did that wall over there,
Yeah, I can tell.
one down there. Can you see
Are
any
you talking
nail?
about the hole at the end of the stairs, or
Can you-
Mom
Stop
did that
it.
Yeah,
one?
Mom did that one. Can you see any nails over there? Because when it's all said and done, it's the same. It's the same shit.
No, I know.
that
but
day,
I'm
you
still
look at it
correct
and
in
you
my
go, yeah,
statement,
you know, you guys get way too worked up on shit like that. You know, it's
Me?
like if you're gonna buy it, why buy a used car? When you're buy a new car, used car and new car is the same thing. Anyway, I'm not getting on this conversation. I'm off the conversation.
he doesn't like it because we don't agree with him.
No, it has nothing to do with that. It's about you're all going to the same final result. You're all doing the same thing. It's all getting to the same final result.
But there's a reason there's a difference between a rough carpenter and a finished carpenter.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what she's saying.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Yeah, that's all.
And
I'm
that's
saying.
it. I mean,
But-
yes,
but-
you're right. You do get to the same spot.
Yes.
Your
exactly.
ideas are different than my ideas, than
Exactly.
Freddie's. And regardless, so there are certain things that Chuck is good at. I would argue that Chuck is a 10 times, I wouldn't say 10 times because that sounds mean, but like a better plumber than 90% of people out there because he's not just doing new houses. He's
Mhm.
not just doing new houses. He's not just doing schools. He's doing it all. Where some
Do you
people,
do new houses?
I
been a
did
long time.
actually. I did a rough plumbing on a bathroom and a bathroom, 2 bathrooms. I did 2 toilets, 2 showers, 3 sinks, and a bathtub the other day. And the guy had, when I took the old stuff out, the guy had 4 vents in there, which you didn't need 4 vents, but I was pretty
In a
happy.
bathroom?
Well, it was actually 2 bathrooms, but I was pretty happy how it turned out. And guess what? I got my green sticker today. So I got the same
What's the green
result.
stick?
I don't-
That's the approved sticker. So when you
Oh,
get
like
when,
he was
when you take
satisfied
a
with-
permit,
No,
well,
like
when you
Oh.
take a
permit.
permit, you either get a red
Sorry.
tag, which is needs to be redone, or you get the green sticker. Anyway,
So who gives you a permit after you're done? You're a licensed plumber. Why do you need someone to give you a permit?
the inspector comes and looks at it.
Shite.
So he's supposed to be the
So it was a new build?
no, it was a house that was 60 years old, but
Oh,
they
nice.
went through and gutted the whole bathroom on the inside.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So I mean, kind of brand new.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice bathroom.
Yeah.
And
Do you do tile work and stuff?
I don't know, do I?
he did
Yeah.
our shower.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You
But like,
forgot.
Yeah.
but like, do you do that stuff for people too?
No.
Or no, just
I used to do some flooring, but I don't do that no more. No, I'm
Do you
getting
want to repractice on our floor in the bathroom?
well, and that's I think when it's all said and done, now that we know what we need to do, now you guys got a little bit more money. We go through, we scab a new floor on there.
Yeah. we need
I think
to do
that the problem was I didn't put enough nails in it or screws in it
Huh?
because I think there's a loose because we put that concrete board under, but it was unlevel. So either the glue was unlevel or I didn't put enough nails to make it.
And I
Or
think
screws, I mean.
I think what we did if we had to do, or when we do it over again is because you got in your house, you've got the 1x6. There's really no way to get a hard surface. So what we would do, I think we would put floor level across the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you take some floor level and pour it across the whole thing, let it harden. So it's kind of like concrete,
Yeah.
and then put the Durarock
Yeah.
back down, then put the tile back down. I think that's the way to go.
Joe said, just so you know, Charlie, I picked up a deer blind fry pan. We are going to be grilling some sandwiches.
Attaboy. I like it, Joe. So Joe obviously was in his deer blind the other day, and he had a real nice looking salad, and he had a sandwich that was there.
Nice.
And first thing
Super
that come out of my mind, I mean, after the day before, he come in and he had a picture of it in his deer blind with his slippers on.
Yeah.
And I was totally friggin' okay with that. It was like, that's comfort right there.
Mhm.
And then I mentioned to him that he needs to get some butter on the outside of that sandwich. Or, Joe, you can also use mayonnaise. Put the mayonnaise on there, and
On the
then that,
outside?
yes.
It gives it a nice crisp.
Yeah, and then that way it's also not quite
like
so
oil.
greasy from my understanding.
It's still a little oily.
Yeah, it's not terrible, but
I know the grilled cheeses I made Zach last night were a little bit buttery.
yeah.
They were
He
good,
didn't-
though.
He didn't complain.
I generally don't complain about my food. I just tell you what I would do different, even though I don't know how to do it differently.
No, he knows how. He just refuses to participate.
Did you see what Badass made in his blind?
I've made grilled ham and cheese, burgers, brats, tacos, and warmed up chili in my blind.
That is
Did you
awesome.
warm up chili before or after he started talking about warming up chili?
So there is people, which
There are people.
that's what I said. There is people. I didn't say that I was good at this. I just, I kind of throw it from the hip. So this past weekend up at Shady, we had meatloaf the one day,
Mom, where's the
Why'd
meatloaf?
you stop?
and
I don't know.
what did we have after we had the meatloaf, Zach?
Deer antlers?
Not that.
No.
Well, we got to talk about the fish. I thought the fish was good as hell.
Yeah.
And I don't like fish.
That really surprised me because we talked about that upstairs today. Your mom said, you're eating stuff that you have never ate.
Yeah.
I'm thinking to myself, we're having this fish fry, and I don't think he's ever had fish.
The only
Thinking that
time.
about Zach?
So
Yeah.
I had it last year at deer camp because we did the fry.
Yeah.
And then I had it. That's the second time I've had that same style fish.
Okay.
Because we used to do smelt from Port Orion.
Yeah.
Up at deer camp, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't my favorite, but yeah, the fish was much better than I expected.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was very good.
And then after that is when we had the
Come on, think about
Get
it.
it out.
I wanted to say pork chops, but it wasn't.
Pork
obviously.
chops and applesauce. Isn't that swell?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
We had
meatloaf.
We had meatloaf
Meatloaf.
the one day.
Yep.
What did we have when we come in from the woods?
I didn't have the meatloaf that night. I wasn't there for that one.
Oh, okay.
So I had the fish, and then we came in, and Uncle Theo was making us meatloaf sliders.
They were
They were
fantastic.
so freaking good.
Meatloaf sliders.
So good.
Was it leftover meatloaf?
Yes.
Leftover
Okay.
meatloaf on a Blackstone. He had some sauteed onions on it, and then
Like a patty melt, kind of.
Yeah.
kind of, and then it put American cheese on it, and then I don't know if it was ketchup and mustard or just mustard, but it was good.
Yeah, they were
I'm interested-
fantastic.
I'd be intrigued with that for sure.
And he actually has made the a couple of weeks ago. He actually made the smash burgers up there. Oh, he's a badass cook. He can friggin' cook. Would you stop it?
He
Lucy-
enjoys cooking. Fucking cooking sucks.
I don't think he enjoys it, but his bride is not much of a cook at home.
He is. I mean, he's good at it. Then, even if he's not.
Oh, yeah.
enjoying it. I guess.
Yeah, I think it becomes a thing like when we had breakfast up there, I texted him, I go, hey, I could go for some bacon. And I love the guys up there because everyone does their part. They, whether it be if you don't cook, you do the dishes. If you don't do this, you do that.
Mm-hmm.
So 5 Spot brings up the bologna. And when we have bologna, usually we're hammered, and bologna is absolutely delicious when it's fried with some egg and cheese on it. And he's like, I got bologna. It's like, you know what? I would love to have a bologna sandwich, but I got this thing about having bacon right now. So we ended up going out to breakfast, and when we went out to breakfast, it was like, it was friggin' delicious. But years ago, I would sit down and eat 2 plates of friggin' bacon, and this time I think I had like 3 or 4 pieces, and that was done. That's what happens when you go from being a super fat guy to just a fat guy.
I don't think you're still fat.
Connie wants to know what's on the menu for the wedding. Yeah.
Lots of stuff.
So we're having shawarma.
Please don't mention shawarma in your speech.
I will not do that.
I had a feeling that you have enough reservation that you wouldn't, but I just need to make sure.
No, I'm telling you, by the end of this speech, you're going to have tears in your eyes, Shelb.
I hope so.
I certainly hope so too.
Is that your goal, to make me cry?
Yeah, that would be a good goal.
Oh God.
Hi, Graham. Graham's here.
Graham.
Hi, Graham.
Graham's 6641. Where do they come up with
I
these
don't know
numbers?
where all these, because this I don't think was a thing before.
I
I don't think so either.
Maybe they disguise their. No, but Eric's is the same.
Yeah, but he's a
MR7 badass.
7-month friggin' listener or whatever the hell it is.
Whatever.
7 months.
7 months.
Almost 3
Almost,
years.
yeah.
4 years.
Whatever.
But food at the wedding. Hi Joe, aka younger sister. What appetizers? We have crab ragoon, barbecue, bacon wrapped barbecue chicken, and mac and cheese bites, and then a whole Mediterranean display of food, and then.
Did you see the mashed potato bar I sent you?
Mm-mm. They have those at the venue.
You'll
But
see it in like 3 months when you
Yeah,
go
when
through
I
all my
checked.
stuff that I send you.
Is it on TikTok? or
It probably
Instagram?
was on the TikTok that I sent you.
But
Yeah, they had a mashed potato bar.
that's been a new popular thing, actually. But and then dinner we have Parmesan baked chicken and steak. We have both, and then for dinner or dessert we have an apple orchard station, and then
You have a what?
apple orchard station. So instead of
What the hell's that?
they get cider and donut. It's like instead of doing like pizza or something
Yep.
an hour after dinner, we're
Yep.
doing instead of spending a ton of money on a dessert display,
Sure.
we're doing an apple orchard display. So it's cider and donuts from a local cider
Ooh.
mill, cold and hot pressed cider, apple pie, vanilla ice cream.
That sounds delicious.
When the wedding planner or whatever you want to call it, coordinator, when we told her what desserts we were having, she went, "Wow, you guys have probably way too much desserts." Because no one eats friggin' desserts at
No.
weddings.
Nope. And so how are they wrapping this food up so you guys can take this home?
Bar. Yeah, we get everything. Because everything's paid for.
So this is my thing when you get into, okay, you're going to have this after party. Or when are they kicking you out of the hall?
11:30 lights are on. We have to be out by 12:30.
Okay. So I guess what we could do, whatever you want. I'm there for you.
I'm
just-
listening because I don't want to do any of the shit.
Yeah.
No, I guess what I'm thinking is by let's call it by 11:30. Most of the family is going to be gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're just going to have the people that are friggin' there
Staying at the shuttle or the party.
waiting
animals.
for the party after or whatever.
Yeah.
So I guess you could really watch the thing if you needed to shut it down at friggin' 11:30 on the button or whatever the hell the case may
Mhm.
be, and drag her ass over to the house,
To the house, yeah.
and break out some food,
Mhm.
get some drinks, friggin' go like hell and see what happens.
Yeah, for sure.
So that
Yeah.
but it's all good. You're going to be playing it by ear.
Yeah.
You never really know what the hell's going to
I
happen.
feel like it's one of those things where like everybody has a plan for it, and then whatever happens, happens.
Right. Absolutely.
And it'll be fun no matter what.
Badass sent him his video of him making the burger in the blind with the deer outside. I've actually seen that before.
Trying to
So, the hell is she barking at?
probably your wife coming home.
Could be. So anyway, anything else major we have planned?
Nope, just the wedding.
I mean, that's obviously pretty major.
Yeah.
but it's something that
Make sure she doesn't go upstairs. Hey, come here.
we won't be
She can't
around.
go upstairs.
What?
Okay.
I
She's got a
don't.
cone on.
I don't know if she will or if she won't, but we're not going to be around next week. I don't believe. Are we? Oh, she did. Up the stairs she went. Grandma will friggin' smack her down. Anyway,
She's gonna knock Grandma down.
so we're not going to be around next week because we're going to be in.
Right to the hotel.
We're going to be at the hotel.
The
Yeah.
hotel.
So no live stream next week.
Holiday.
From here on out, between now and deer
I'm going to
season,
say that the first day, arguably, because Thursday I don't really want to like get hammered. Friday I'm probably not going to do much drinking, but Wednesday I'm going to get fucking hammered.
Okay. So
Just keep that in mind.
I'm just trying to figure my day out.
Because there's not, I mean, I'm not going to do it Thursday. Probably not much because I don't want to be hungover for reception and all that. Maybe some hanging out.
Yeah.
But Friday, like none. And then Wednesday is really the day to, and Saturday, obviously. During the wedding, not as much, but after.
So are we taking our golf clubs? Or are we not taking? What are we doing there?
I have to, I don't know. I have to text
If
in the
anything,
group
you
chat.
guys have the golf simulator that you can use for free.
We do.
Which is cool. It's a cool setup. You can't deny.
I'm
that.
not denying that. I would love to play the course, but
Yeah.
like, I got to talk to John because he doesn't have clubs.
Play
Dilly's
the
coming
fucking
in the
course or
What?
not? That's a
Dilly's
hard
coming in the
course.
morning.
Who?
Dilly. Because he has to check out by 11. So he's gonna go hang out with you.
Who?
Dilly. Dylan.
Dylan? Yeah, that's
Come
fine.
I thought you said Billy.
Dilly.
If you, yeah.
Hey, Trav.
Hey, Trev.
Hey,
So yeah,
Trev.
Saturday I'd love to golf before the wedding, but I don't know.
You would
like
have
John,
to go early.
hold on.
Okay.
I'm trying to finish my damn statement. John doesn't have clubs. Dylan doesn't have clubs. So I got to find 2 bags for them.
They can bring mine.
And then
That's a no.
I think everyone else technically, Rob would have to bring his clubs up, which isn't an issue. So I guess it's them 3.
So basically, I guess what you're saying is just kind of play it by ear.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Maybe bring them just so you have them. I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway,
Cooney, Zach, Shelby, Eric, and I have a little something for you. Congrats. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
do.
Shelby, Zach, are you guys, I've missed a lot of these. Are you guys leaving at midnight to do your own thing or going to the after party? Or are the dogs involved? Just wondering.
They've been living in
we
sin
are-
Holy
Aw.
shit.
Oh my goodness.
That's way
That
too
was
much.
way too
but
much.
very nice of you.
Thank you so much. That was really nice.
After
We are going, so we rented a house for the
party.
for the not for the after party, but for all of the bridal party as part of our gift for them for like standing up in the wedding and being there for us and everything. We rented a house that sleeps 24 people. So and that's where we are going to be getting ready for the wedding. The girls will be getting ready upstairs, boys downstairs, and both floors are like fully furnished, and the boys have a walkout basement. So Zach and I won't cross paths that morning because we're not supposed to see each other. And then the after party will be at the house. And yeah, wouldn't invite me into dinner.
We've
so yeah,
already
so
got some hooligans from camp coming.
well, those hooligans you've known for over 20 years.
Oh, yeah.
They're
Yeah, but also
friends.
these
They're family
hooligans
friends.
are going to be 10 times more of a problem than Timmer and Badass ever would have been with your family.
You
Because
think?
your family is going to be like, one, why the fuck are they wearing blue jeans?
You think they'll wear blue jeans?
Yes.
That would if
I'm confident.
are you?
Yes.
I would be. I'm gonna say I'm going out on a limb and saying that they're not going. There might be one person from the UP that might have blue jeans on.
Stop.
Stahov.
Yeah.
I would argue Kenny won't. I would argue Spook would.
That's hard to say. Hard to say. Anyway, let's get the hell out of here.
Okay.
Thursday night, not sure what's going on. I might just go down and have myself a pop at the local watering hole tonight.
Tonight?
Yep, I might go and sit by myself.
Oh.
I'm hoping that mom's already in bed, so I'll just freaking go down there, see the girls, and say, hey,
See the girls.
I'm here until 9:30.
Oh my God.
Oh, the other day we went down there, we watched a football game. I walked in, I went, shit, Well, the one girl, the barmaid, bartender, she's like,
Barmaid.
you expected this. You knew you walk in at game time and you think you're going to get a spot at the bar. I knew better, but so we ended up having 2 drinks and then we come home. So we go down, we have a couple of beers, and we're like, okay, we're out of here at 8:30. So we're 8 o'clock or wherever the hell it is. So, see, and Travis said there's football on tonight.
Yeah.
So I can
There
go
is.
down there and just
He has to reflect on becoming a grandpa Shelby. LOL. Hopefully soon.
Anyway, yes. Wedding is on November 1st. So on November 2nd,
Oh boy.
bye. Bye. All right.
It
Well,
would be
we'll
the
try.
perfect. Well, other than the honeymoon, that would suck for you because I'd
Mhm.
be hammered every
Mhm.
day.
Yeah.
That'd suck for me too, I guess.
Yeah, it would.
You'd go to bed at friggin' 10 o'clock and I'd be like, oh, that's freaking gay.
I'm
He'll
so.
just be out making friends at the casino like we did when we went to Punta Cana.
Zach, can you bring me some ice cream and a pickle home?
Yeah.
I'll bring a beer with the pickle in it and the ice cream in my other hand.
Well, that's one thing you got to plan because Lurch, he just had his young baby.
Mhm.
Nice to see him at lunch the other day.
Oh, they went with
they,
the new baby?
They did. They had the
Oh,
babies there,
yay.
and Paige left a little bit early. They drove 2 separate trucks. I said, Lurch, are you supposed to be working? It's like, no, they won't even let me in the office right now. So,
That's
Yeah,
great.
they get because I was talking to some of the guys from his work. He gets really good paternity,
oh, yeah.
but he'll be back next week.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
would-
gosh.
Well, he's pulling his hair out right now. I guess he's washed his truck in a freaking rainstorm.
His
So-
wife sent me a video of him leaf blowing the deck at their house, like the porch off the, main part of the house or whatever. And there were like 10 leaves in the video. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't a lot. She says, how long do you think until, he goes crazy for not working? I said, looks like it's already started.
Oh, yeah. He's going crazy right now.
He's a busybody. It's okay. Everybody's different.
Yep. So tomorrow, I got to take my truck
It's
in.
not a touch screen.
I know it.
he's doing this on his laptop.
I
screen.
got to take my truck in I took it in last week. My lovely mechanic and my lovely mechanic secretary. I got in the truck. I flipped the lights on. The back spotlights come on. I was super excited for that because I haven't had that for a couple of years. Flipped on the yellows up top. Nothing.
Yellow's up top.
Yeah, for snow plowing.
Oh.
Flipped them on. I happened to crawl underneath. The freaking wire's still hanging there. I said,
gosh.
ding dong. Did you not? Oh, yeah. You have to bring it back in. So tomorrow morning, we're taking the truck back in, get that done. Don't need the oil change because I got that done. So we should be ready to roll for the UP.
Sweet.
We have to pick some time that we're going to be packing and going to do some grocery shopping.
Jeez.
But that is right around the corner. I'm hoping to get one live stream in before we go. You guys have tried to talk me into doing this myself.
Hmm.
I don't know. Don't know if I can do that or not, but we'll
What?
figure it out. Live stream.
Oh.
So anyway, with that being said, are we ready to go?
Yes.
Do you have a fun fact?
Travis said, where's the wedding? In Michigan? Yes. It is in Michigan. Do I have a fun fact?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting married next week, and my last name is going to be your last name because that's his last name. That's my fun fact. What?
Hey, Jack's here
wait.
too.
Wait.
Damn it, Jack.
Let me see.
Jack just come in.
Let's see.
Oh, it is. It's Michigan Outdoors time, too. From the rugged shores and woodlands to the north, it's fishery. The copper mines, the iron ore, the Great Lakes fishery. That's the best I can do for you, Jack. I hope I helped.
Thank you, Travis. Thank you, Cooney.
Oh, wow. I looked up the most popular wedding reception song, and it says the most popular one is I Want to Dance with Somebody by Whitney Houston, which is honestly a great song.
Yep. I'm going to keep my comment to myself.
You don't like that song?
No, I like the song.
Oh.
I always thought Whitney Houston was hot.
I mean, she
But-
was.
I mean, she's not very good in the bathtub, though. With that being said, Charlie the plumber, one of the few things in life you get for free, even on the internet. See ya. Fuck this shit, I'm
Touchdown,
out.
Detroit Lions! Charlie the plumber, that's the name. TP, baby.